Carlos, what do you make of Rafa's level right now? How do you assess his play at the moment?
I think he's actually playing pretty well. I think he got here in the right conditions, the confidence of winning a few tournaments on clay, and also since start of the year he played pretty consistent. 6 finals, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I think so far so good. He's in the right position. We know one bad day can send you home, so hopefully he's going to do okay.
He spoke about how much he enjoys working with you. For you, what's been the experience like working with him?
Yeah, it's a great experience. Always learning, trying to learn, and this is just my second year as a coach. So you always trying to learn from the more experienced coaches I had close to me, and also from the player. You learn a lot to being every day with him. So yeah, for me it's been a great experience. I'm enjoying, and I'm happy that he's enjoying too.
Watching Rafa in practice in the matches, just being around this place, there's that buzz about him again from the public and from everybody. He's the favourite here for the title. Is he enjoying that buzz again?
Well, it's good because 6 months ago he was not the favourite. So if he's the favourite now, it's because of his consistent results throughout this year, and it's an extra pressure, of course. I think he's used to it, and always when he's coming here, even if he's not the biggest favorite, it's going to be extra pressure because he's won 9 times, and we know everything. We know the story behind that. So yeah, extra pressure, but he's enjoying that. He's playing well, which is the most important thing, and we like to go match by match, step by step, because like I said before, we know if he has a bad day, probably he's going to lose, so we have to be very careful with that.
Watched him a few times in practice and his match yesterday. He seems to be hitting the ball even harder in practice than I've seen before. He seems to be even more of a perfectionist than we've seen before. Is that fair to say?
Well, he's been always a perfectionist, and he's always hit the ball harder during practice than what he's doing during the match, which is understandable. So yeah. He's healthy, which is the most important thing. He's confident, he's hitting the ball well, and so now let's see how the matches are going.
Just finally, Carlos, I wanted to get your thoughts on a new addition to the super coaching landscape, Andre Agassi working with Rafa's rival Novak Djokovic. What do you make of that partnership?
Yeah, I think it's going to help him. Probably Novak grew up watching Andre, and probably he was his idol. So yeah, I'm sure he's going to be motivated to be beside him, and he's going to give him good advice. Agassi during his career went through many difficult situations, and for sure he learned from that, and he's going to pass knowledge, his experiences he had in the past, and I'm sure he's going to help him.
And Agassi was a contemporary of yours, so you probably know him better than most. What kind of a coach do you think he'll be? Do you think it's more about the mental, more about the technical, about the physical?
Probably a bit of everything. I don't know him as a coach. I know him as a player. We actually played here in '99. Not great memories for me, but you never know what he can bring as a coach or what he can add. For sure, he's going to add something to. He's going to bring something to Nole. It's a matter of time to see if it's more psychological, more mental, more technical. We don't know yet.
And does Rafa see Nole as his biggest rival at this tournament? They're in the same section of the draw, of course.
Well, he honestly sees his biggest rival the next one, his next opponent. He's very humble and keep his feet on the ground, knows that he has to play well every match. And of course, he knows Nole is there, but there are so many players there, like TM, who beat him in Rome last week. So there are many players that are going to be dangerous for him.
Well, it is a great pleasure to see Rafa playing at his best. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you so much.
Carlos, where is Rafa, do you think, improved, or where is his level raised the most this year versus watching him from afar for you last year when you were coaching Milo?
Well, probably the forehand is back where we wanted to be, and he's hurting the opponent a lot now with that forehand. The backhand last year I think was very good already, and the serve, I think he added some variety to that, trying to mix the spots and speeds, increase the speed in the second set, so he's trying to do that. So that makes the opponent think a little bit where he's going to serve. He was quite predictable in the past, I think, on his serve, and now we try to make the other guy think a little bit more.
Finally, what were your just takeaways from coaching Milos the time he did? How did it maybe help you grow as a coach and your memories of that?
Yeah, great memories. He is the first player who really believed in me to be a coach, so I will always be grateful to that. And we had a great experience last year. He rose in the rankings from number 14 to number 3, and it was a learning experience for me, and also from his team, which I have great memories, also his family, of course. And I wish him the very best, because he's a nice guy and he works really hard. So yeah, I learned a lot from him, and I keep learning every week, I would say. Like I said before, this is my second year as a coach, and I'm very open to learn. I know that some other coaches have more experience than me, so I try to learn from them.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
It's good to see you.
All right, thank you.
Toni, what have you enjoyed the most about coaching Rafa?
Many things. First of all, I like so much tennis, and Rafael has given me the possibility to work in a high level, to work in the big tournaments. I has seen Rafael winning Roland Garros, Wimbledon. For me was incredible. Never I thought that I can be so many years in the final here in Roland Garros. Never I thought that we can play 5 finals in Wimbledon or so. I am so happy, and for me it was incredible.
What sort of potential do you see in Carlos Moya as a coach?
Carlos is a very good coach. He was a wonderful player, and now he's a very good coach. His mind is on the court, always to find the best things for Rafael, and I think was a very good decision of Rafael to take him as a coach, and I think was a good idea. And for Rafael, I think, or for me, it's good to work close to Carlos and watch what different things that he make, because sometimes you can think the same, but you can say different, or you can make different exercises, and so it's good for Rafael, I think. Very good.
Where does Rafa's motivation come from? What drives him to?
I think this is every good player, not every good player, every good worker have to find motivation in his work. And for me, it's incredible that a guy like Rafael that has the possibility to work in what he can he can work in tennis, because Rafael likes tennis. He can has very good achievement, then it's normal that you have a good motivation every year. The difficult motivation is when you lose every year, and you are so far of the top, then it's difficult to have motivation. But for Rafael, to be on the top is enough motivation for everyone. Then for me it's not special that Rafael has a good motivation.
Thank you, Toni.
Thank you to you.